So when I was at Fashion Week in 2019, I said to myself, the next time I come back here, I will be coming as a guest. And this year I got to attend 3 full days of Fashion Week. And how did I get that to happen? How did I manifest it? By assuming my life already looks like a Gossip Girl episode, and then I know it will, because I know that that's gonna happen to me. I have an assumption that is fact, that that's what my life is gonna be. And this is what you guys need to do. Hi, gorgeous glamorous girls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Scarlett and I post some girly, glamorous fashion, beauty and lifestyle content every single Monday. If by chance we're friends on Instagram or TikTok, you might know that I just got back from Australian Fashion Week. Crazy, literally crazy. Such a pinch me moment to even say that. I'm so lucky and so blessed that I get to attend these kind of things. I started vlogging the week because it was so glamorous and I was like, this is gonna make the best vlog, but it was just so chaotic. I had like 10 minutes to get ready for everything, and then like vlogging was making me run late to my events, and you can't run late for Fashion Week. Like, anyway, I thought I would incorporate a little bit of my footage from Fashion Week and also show you the makeup look that I did on myself every single day of Fashion Week. A simple everyday glam. It's very achievable for beginners. It looked so pretty. I got so many compliments on it and it helped me feel like the most confident version of myself, which I think is the most important thing when it came to Fashion Week makeup. I had to feel really confident. So I'm going to show you that and talk a little bit about manifestation and celebrity energy, because I feel like that all kind of ties into Fashion Week. To begin with, I already have Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter on my skin. This is in shade 4 medium. Then I'm going in with my e.l.f. brow lift. This is the product that I use every single day to just lift my eyebrows and keep them in place. So the reason why I think manifestation and Fashion Week goes kind of hand in hand for me is a really full circle sort of moment for me. So the foundation I use every day was Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't normally wear this foundation on a day-to-day basis. It's too heavy, but for Fashion Week it was perfect because I had to keep the same makeup on for like 12 hours at a time, longer, I can't even remember. I was doing my makeup at 5 AM because I don't live near the city where Fashion Week's being held. I live like 2-3 hours away, and this one is really good coverage and it does not move. The double wear thing's true. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So when I was 19 years old in 2019, I interned at Australian Fashion Week. I worked behind the scenes unpaid for the whole week, helping to pack and unpack the stages, move around the seats, welcome the guests to their seats and direct people around. I was scanning tickets. I was doing all of it. If you're into fashion, you want to work in the fashion industry, I would totally recommend volunteering at whatever Fashion Week is near your closest city. The next step is contour and blush. I'm going to use my Made by Mitchell curve case because it's got everything in one. It's so convenient. And I just apply it slightly under my cheekbone and on top. Concentrated on my temples because my face is wider, so I want to bring my face in, if that makes sense. And I contour along my nose. So when I was at Fashion Week in 2019, I said to myself, the next time I come back here, I will be coming as a guest. And believe it or not, that actually worked out for me because I ended up going to Fashion Week a couple years later as a guest in the fashion industry. And this year I got to attend 3 full days of Fashion Week as an influencer. And how did I get that to happen? How did I manifest it? Let me tell you how important your mindset is, and beyond delusionally believing in yourself and believing in your dreams and believing that they're going to come true. Without a single doubt in your mind, you have to have absolute faith that this is going to come true. It wasn't until I was really reflecting this past weekend after Fashion Week that going in with my Say highlighter. This is Quartz Glow by Say, and a massive key to this makeup look is massive amounts of highlighter. I highlight the top of the apples of my cheek, bridge of my nose, my chin, don't do that if you have a big chin, and just above the arch of my brow. And then I set it all with Say translucent powder. I find this powder to be really light and it keeps the makeup looking super dewy. Anyway, so upon my reflection, I realized I have had pictures of runways, of fashion shows around the world and stuff on my vision boards for like the past 3 years. I don't even know if that was intentional, like I put it there with the intention of going to Fashion Week, or kind of like I just want to live a glamorous Gossip Girl kind kind of lifestyle, it's subconsciously been there in the back of my mind continuously, like this is what I want my life to look like. So a massive manifestation tip is make sure that you're creating vision boards for your life. Put one up on your desk that you look at every day. I don't know, put it next to your bed. For me personally, I have vision boards on every device that I own as the screensaver. My iPhone one is, I change it every single year for like what I want the year to look like. And my iPad one is kind of like a generic life goals, that kind of long-term goals kind of thing. Now on top of the base makeup, normally I would go in with a bit of bronzer and blush, but for Fashion Week I wanted it to look very natural, very pretty on camera. So I didn't add any extra powder blush or powder bronzer. What I did add was lots of extra highlighter. Like I said, this look is very heavy on the highlighter. This is just a really cheap drugstore one from the brand Revolution, and it's in the shade Dare to Divulge. I have used this for years and it's never let me down. I don't think you need an expensive highlighter. I'm just going over that same placement from before. See, look how like insanely glowy it already looks. Now I'm just gonna grab my Be Perfect Cosmetics Muted palette. I could not recommend this palette enough to you guys. It's amazing. It's got the most perfect shades you could ever need in this one palette. It's huge and I use it every day. So what I'm doing is just taking a brown color like this one, this mixtape, and blending it into my crease and blending it almost into my inner corner. So I'm creating kind of like a cut crease vibe just with that bronze shade. Another thing that I did, and I did not even realize that I was doing this until the weekend when I was thinking about all of this. You guys may or may not know this, but I am a writer at heart. I studied journalism, I interned at fashion magazines, I've written for a few different publications. In high school, I was like that kid who was constantly entering like short story competitions and stuff like that. Anyway, I realized I've written so many short stories about Fashion Week, or like where Fashion Week features in the story. And it's completely fictional, like not based on my own experience or anything like that. And that's wild to me. I didn't even realize I was doing that. I wasn't doing it subconsciously, but I think that that played a role as well in how it's come into my life, because I've never lost track of this kind of mindset that I'm going to be doing things like that. That's going to be my life. It almost seems like normal to me because I spent a lot of time thinking about it, writing about it, talking about it. And that's such a key to manifestation. I know that there's this whole thing called the law of assumption. If you assume that you have something, you already have it. Do you know what I mean? So you have to assume that this is so normal, that this is just life, like this is every day for you, and that thing will manifest itself into your life because you already assume that you have it. I don't understand the like physics of how it actually works, the science of it. When you're like constantly checking your phone, checking your text, did this person reply to me? Did this email come through? Like, did I get this job offer? How many likes is this video at? If you just assume, oh yeah, the text is there, the email's there, the thing has 1 million likes, like it's gonna come because you know in your heart it's already there. So I try and incorporate that energy into my everyday life by assuming my life already looks like a Gossip Girl episode, and then I know it will because I know that that's gonna happen for me. I've assumed, like I just know, I have an assumption that is facts, that that's what my life is gonna be. And this is what you guys need to do. Just going underneath with that same shade. And I really drag this right in. And then I'm also just gonna grab this light pink shade and I just kind of apply that onto my lid. I smudge it out with my finger. And then last but not least, we want to do a really white inner corner. I also kind of touch up my nose a little bit, and then I go back in with my highlighter shade and add a bit of shimmer to the inner corner. Everyone's always asking me how to do the perfect wing, and for like do a winged eyeliner tutorial. I wing it myself. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I can give you guys a few tips of what I do. I always start at the outer corner and draw an upwards diagonal line. I know some people do their wings like out flat. That doesn't suit my eye shape. You need to play around with it and figure out what shape of eyeliner suits your eye best. For me, it's like an upwards diagonal wing. And I also raise my eyebrows because like if the skin is sagging on your eyelid, your wing's gonna look crooked. And then I kind of go like halfway across my eye. Don't do winged eyeliner without wearing half lashes because the half lashes will blend it together. And your winged eyeliner does not need to be perfect if you're wearing half lashes. They will be your savior. Anyway, back to the manifestation. Oh, I'm just adding some mascara. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. I do a couple of things on a regular basis. I have a manifestation journal. In there, I like to do the 3-5-9 technique. So in the morning, when you wake up, you write an affirmation 3 times, whatever it is that you want to manifest. Basically, like, my affirmation might be, I'm so grateful and honored that I'm attending Fashion Week 2024. So I'll write that 3 times in the morning, and then again in the afternoon, I'll write that 5 times. And then right before bed, I'll write it out 9 times. Yes, it gets a little bit exhausting, but I think it really works. And then in terms of just general affirmations, I have a long list on my phone. Basically, like, for affirmations, it'll be something like, I'm so beautiful, I'm so confident, opportunities come to me so easily, money comes to me so easily, that kind of thing. I just literally read the list aloud from my phone once a day while kind of looking in the mirror and saying it to myself. And I truly believe that those affirmations work so well. Things that I say in my affirmations, I really feel throughout the day, and I notice it massively. Like, if I miss a day of saying my affirmations, I feel less confident. Okay, I'm adding some half lashes, and these are the actual ones that I wore to Fashion Week. I haven't got a chance to buy any new ones, so they're a little bit yuck. Another huge thing with manifestation is living like you already have the life that you want. It's so true when they say, like, dress for success. When I was literally a 19-year-old kid at Fashion Week volunteering behind the scenes, I was walking around that place like I was a celebrity who had been invited. So the next time you guys are going to an event, whatever, even if it makes you nervous, just pretend that you're the person who you want to be, that you already have the life that you want to live, and see what happens. Like, I feel like there's so much power in doing that. For lips, I took a really dark chocolate brown lip liner and very softly outlined my entire lip. Peaches and Cream Hotline lip liner. And then I went in with a slightly lighter lip color. I think most days I just did Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. And then some gloss on top. This is e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. And that's the look I did every day at Fashion Week. Made me feel like a celebrity, helped me to be the most confident. I hope that this video helps you. I kind of wish that someone had encouraged me to be as delusional as possible. When I was younger, I thought that talking about crazy dreams and stuff when you're 18, 19, 20 years old is silly and embarrassing and something you can only do as a kid. You're never too old to chase your dreams, like, create your dream life. And if you ever need any advice, my DMs are always open. DM me, message me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to help you in any way. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.